Welcome back, students. Today we start our topic structure of female reproductive unit or a female gametophyte in angiospermic plants. Let's start. As we know, the pistil or gynoecium represents the female reproductive unit of a flower. Yes. And the gynoecium may have single pistil. This condition is called monocarpellary. Yes. And if the gynoecium have more than one pistil, it's known as multicarpellary. Okay. Further, in multicarpellary situation, gynoecium may be apocarpous if the carpels are free as shown in figure C, and it may be syncarpous if carpels are fused as shown in diagram B. The free unit of gynoecium is called pistil. Okay, a pistil has three parts. These are stigma, style and ovary. First is stigma. Yes, it's a terminal receptive part which receives the pollen grains. It has a sticky surface and pollen grains get stuck to it during pollination. Okay. Next to stigma is style. It's an elongated cylinder part beneath the stigma. Yes, it connects the stigma with ovary. Okay. And the last part of pistil is ovary. It's a basal swollen part of the pistil that contains ovules and eggs. Inside the ovary, there is compartments called ovarian cavity or locule. Yes, and placenta is the tissue in ovarian cavity from where ovule, or we can say it megasporangium, arise. Yes, as diagram shows here. Ovule is attached to the placenta by a stalk called funicle. Yes, and the number of ovules in an ovary may be 1 to many. After fertilization, ovule develops into seed. So now, after discussing about the structure of a carpel or gynoecium, now have a look on one of the main topic of this chapter, that is structure of ovule, or we can say it megasporangium. Yes. So as diagram shows, the ovule is attached to placenta by a stalk called funicle. Yes. And the point of attachment of the body of the ovule with the funicle, or we can say it the junction between ovule and funicle, is called hilum. Yes. The portion of the funicle that united to the ovule wall, commonly visible as a line or ridge on a seed coat, is called the raphe. It's maybe a outgrowth. Yes. So the ovule is surrounded by one or two protective coverings called integuments. Yes. If there is one integument, the ovule is known as the unitegmic, and in the case of the presence of two integuments, the ovule is known as bitegmic ovule. The integuments leave a narrow pore or passage at the one end of the ovule. It's known as micropyle. Yes. Chalaza is situated just opposite to the micropyle. Okay. So after micropyle and chalaza, ovule has a central body of tissue with abundant reserve food material enclosed with an integument is called nucellus. Yes. So through this slide we have done with three more parts of ovule, that is micropyle, chalaza and nucellus. Let's move ahead. So the female gametophyte located within nucellus, yes, and is called embryo sac, and it's embedded in micropylar half of the nucellus. Yes, so now we understand that the pistil is female reproductive part of flower, yes, and which represents the megasporophyll bearing integumented megasporangia or ovules. So through this video we understood that ovule has a central body of tissues called nucellus, yes, and surrounded by two integuments. Okay. It's attached with placenta by a stalk called the funicle. Okay. The place of attachment of a stalk with the main body is called hilum. There is a small opening at the apex of integuments called micropyle, and the chalaza is situated just opposite to the micropyle. So in the next video we will discuss about remaining part of this chapter. Thank you.